The primary claim states that there is a housing affordability crisis in Canada, particularly in major urban centers. This claim is crucial because access to affordable housing is fundamental to societal well being, economic stability, and social cohesion. Secondary claims: government responsibility. Stakeholders argue that governments at all levels have a responsibility to implement policies and initiatives that address the housing affordability crisis. Market regulation. Some stakeholders advocate for increased regulation of the housing market to curb speculation, prevent price inflation, and ensure fair and equitable access to housing for all Canadians. Social equity. Housing should be treated as a human right. Economic impact. Stakeholders also make claims about the broader economic impact of the housing affordability crisis, arguing that it can lead to decreased consumer spending, hinder economic growth, and exacerbate income inequality. The stakeholders: the government. The federal, provincial, and municipal governments play a significant role in housing policy, regulation, and funding. The real estate industry. This includes developers, real estate agents, and mortgage lenders. They have a vested interest in the housing market's performance as it directly impacts their business, operations, profits, and growth. Homeowners and prospective buyers. Individuals or families seeking to purchase homes or already owning homes have a stake in housing affordability and market stability. The renter population. Renters, including individuals and families who cannot afford to buy homes or choose not to, are impacted by housing affordability. Community organizations and advocacy groups. Nonprofit organizations and advocacy groups work to address housing affordability issues, advocate for policy changes, and provide support services to vulnerable populations, such as the homeless or those at risk of homelessness. Financial institutions. Banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions have a stake in mortgage lending and investment in the housing market. They monitor housing market trends and adjust lending practices accordingly. One must have evidence to support such a claim. In Canada's largest urban centers, the ratio of average property price to average yearly household income has climbed dramatically over time, according to studies and surveys. Government responsibility and market regulations. Governments have received the complaints from residents over increasing mortgage or rent prices and seek policies and regulations to help combat this threat. Economic impact. Businesses struggle to fill labor gaps due to the housing crisis many residents face. International comparisons. Canadian cities rank among the least affordable in the world according to studies on home affordability undertaken worldwide, such as the Demographia International Home Affordability Survey. The values and assumptions. Access to affordable and adequate housing is crucial for economic growth and stability. When individuals have stable housing situations, they are more likely to be able to secure and maintain employment, which in turn strengthens the local economy. Affordable housing also ensures that individuals and families can invest in their communities, which helps to build stronger, more vibrant neighborhoods. It is morally wrong that certain groups of people, such as Indigenous and South African, find themselves struggling with housing more than others, and social equity, not equality, is something society should strive for. The underlying assumption is that people of their race are more likely to be evicted, not because of other reasons. The techniques of persuasion. Appeal to authority. Governments at all levels have a responsibility to address the housing affordability crisis is an appeal to authority. This technique is used to persuade the audience that the government as an authority should take action. Appeal to emotion. The claim that the housing should be treated as a human right is an appeal to emotion. This technique is used to evoke feelings of empathy and compassion in the audience. Cause and effect. The claim that the housing affordability crisis can lead to decreased consumer spending and exacerbate income inequality is a cause and effect argument. This technique is used to persuade the audience that the housing crisis will have negative economic consequences if not addressed. In conclusion, the group consensus. The group acknowledges the complexity of the housing affordability crisis in Canada. While there is agreement on the severity of the issue, the opinions vary on the best approach to address it. This reflects the diverse stakeholder positions presented in the claims. Change in views. As we delved deeper into the issue, our views evolved initially. Some of us leaned more towards market regulation, while others believed in government intervention. However, understanding the interconnectedness of this issue, we realize that a multifaceted approach is necessary. Understanding the stakeholder positions. Through this analysis, we've gained a better understanding of the various stakeholder positions. Even if we don't agree with all of them, we appreciate the different perspectives and the complexities they bring to the issue.